Why do we need different species? Concepts for primates. Imagine trying to put every primate into just one box. It gets tricky because primates are so diverse in how they look, behave, and evolve. That's why scientists use different ways to define what a species is. It's like having different tools for different jobs. The most common idea is called the biological species concept. It says a species is a group of organisms that can interbreed and produce fertile offspring. But this idea doesn't work well for primates because many live far apart and can't mate naturally. Plus, some primates can hybridize or mate with different species, making boundaries blurry. So, scientists also use the phylogenetic species concept. This one looks at the family tree of primates. It says a species is the smallest group that shares a common ancestor and has unique traits. This helps scientists identify species based on genetics and physical features. With modern DNA analysis, it's easier to see how different primates are related. Another idea is the evolutionary species concept. It treats each species as a separate lineage that evolves on its own over time. This approach considers how primates change and adapt through generations, giving a dynamic view of their history. There's also the recognition and cohesion species concepts. These focus on how primates recognize each other as mates and stay together as a group. Social behaviors and shared traits help keep these groups intact, which is important because primates are social animals. Primates have a mix of primitive traits inherited from ancestors and new, more advanced features. For example, some primates walk onto legs, a trait called bipedalism, which is unique to humans and some fossil relatives. These traits help scientists tell species apart. Understanding these different ideas about what makes a species helps anthropologists study human evolution and primate behavior more accurately. It helps us see how our closest relatives are related and how they adapt to their environments. Knowing the right species concepts is also important for conservation. Protecting a specific species or subspecies depends on understanding what makes them unique. It also helps in medical research, where differences among primates can influence how we study diseases and treatments. In the end, using multiple species concepts gives us a clearer picture of primate diversity. It helps us understand their evolutionary past behavior and how they fit into the bigger story of human origins.